everybody. You're listening to another episode of Loud About Nothing. It's me, your boy, the fucking wettest lips in the podcast game. No, Sebastian Conelli, fucking around. And as always, give it up for the fucking cute boy himself, Robbie boy. Robbie, say hello.
What's going on, Sebastian? Or everybody?
Wow, Jesus, bro. Wow.
I'm used to saying what's going on, Sebastian.
I know. But you give the energy of a boy at an adult's party sometimes when we're hanging out.
Me and you?
Yeah.
Are you...
You give
that
energy.
infers that Sebastian Conelli alone is an adult party.
I think I am. I mean, I am an adult party.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, even by myself, I could be an adult party.
Yeah.
Drink a couple of beers,
and
laugh.
you're like, all right, let's dig a little deeper.
And then let's get a little deeper.
No, I'm saying, all right, so you're saying sometimes when we hang out, it feels like a little boy at an adult party. So that means Sebastian Conelli alone, adult party. I show up and you're like, oh no, now there's kids here.
Now there's kids. I go, who the fuck invited the kids to my adult party?
It's kids at an adult party, not the best.
Not the best, but we deal with it because someone chose to have the kids there. You know?
Would do you think like a wedding, there's kids should be allowed?
No comments.
No comment?
No comment.
Okay. I was gonna say this is probably a topic that's gonna be
a very
happening soon. I went to a wedding recently, and
Yeah.
it was a point of contention
Yeah,
that
bro.
the siblings' kids were not invited.
I don't really care.
So your wedding, you wouldn't care?
My wedding, I fantasize about eloping.
Eloping.
I've been fantasizing about that, you know?
And going and just getting out of this town, or eloping and come back.
No, getting out of this town.
Getting
Eloping.
out of this town.
Going to Anchorage, Alaska, sitting there. You know, start working on an oil rig.
Oh wow, that's interesting.
I'll loop you in right before it happens. I'll let you know.
Out and you have business set up in Anchorage.
Yeah, I'll invite you out. I'll invite you out for a quick dinner.
Wow. So what makes you feel like I'm a child at an adult party?
Just the way that you present yourself. I mean, your shoulders are above your ears most of the time we're talking.
My shoulders are above my ears?
Yeah, most of the time.
Is that something that kids do? You think kids talk like this?
100%. Have you ever seen a little kid in a suit jacket?
Yeah.
They look like John Taffer.
I've seen...
A little kid in a suit jacket is John Taffer. And the temperament is John Taffer. I have a question. Has anyone done the research if John Taffer is just a bunch of kids in a suit jacket? Because the way he comes in and screams is like a kid's temperament.
They're like, you've seen the scene, the iconic scene in the Little Rascals?
Of course.
I would not say that's John Taffer energy.
Bro, the way that he throws hissy fits and screams is that of a 7-year-old boy.
Oh.
And the way that his shoulders are above his ears is that of a 7-year-old boy.
Yeah, a 7-year-old boy talking to his parents.
Yes, and
not
that's
necessarily a 7-year-old boy being a 7-year-old boy, not pretending to be an adult.
Mythbusters. We need to do an episode.
Okay.
We need to bust. Is John Taffer really just a bunch of kids in a suit?
Okay.
I mean, I've never seen him not in a suit. Have you?
No, I guess not that I can remember.
Myth. Still not busted, bro. Here's the question. Who said... Is this not a quote from a children? If I want 7 pizzas at once, you should handle me getting 7 pizzas at once. Why are you putting one liquor in another bottle? Right?
I guess this is true. These are
I don't
complaints.
like dirty bars. This bar is dirty. Right? This is a child talk.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Have you been in the bathroom? It's not clean.
Yeah. This is true.
This is it.
Mom's an alcoholic. He doesn't like
100%.
that. Dad is flirting with the bars.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just John Taffer is a bunch of kids that have bad history with bars, and they go around the country being like, if we have to spend all our times in these bars, we might as well clean it up.
You think John Taffer is 3 7-year-olds?
And they keep recasting them every
And they
couple
keep
years.
recasting them, and they just look. They all. Is it a mask? Like, are they all in a bodysuit as well?
Extreme cosmetic surgery.
Extreme cosmetic surgery to look like a 58-year-old balding Italian. Is he Italian, or he just appropriates a little?
He's got that Goomba energy.
Yeah,
now,
he does have Goomba energy. All right, so you want to intro the episode a little?
Oh yes, thank you, Robbie.
So
keep me on task. Keep me on. Do I want to, or do you want to? You go ahead.
You could do it.
No, please, Mr. Robbie.
I meant, do you want to, as in the two of us?
No, this is you. No, can we get Mr. Robbie to the front of the podcast so he could give his presentation on the episode?
All right. Thanks. Thank you.
Okay. As a teacher, I'm gonna. A teacher, you do
Mr.
the
Mr.
double.
Conelli, I don't know if you saw the news, but the College of New Jersey.
Of course, the biggest news story, the biggest news story out right now.
Yeah.
The people across the land are
across
freaking
the land.
out.
We have.
There's GoFundMe's.
There's GoFundMe's. Hey, you can never get too specific.
Of course.
About your references.
I know. Robbie texted me. And
we want people to feel like I want people to all feel like they went to college with me.
Bro, Robbie texted me and goes, "Did you just see the news?" I go, "I know. It's so sad."
No.
This is what happened. He goes, "Yo,
No.
it's so." I go, "Yo, it's so fucking sad." And he goes,
No.
"I know. I can't fucking believe this. I'm heartbroken over here." I call him. I go, "You okay, bro?" And he goes, "I can't believe my freshman dorm is coming down." I go, "Oh, true. Not Ukraine. Not Ukraine. Not Ukraine." No. That is sad.
No, I wasn't sad. There's probably filled with asbestos. It needed to come down a while ago.
Filled with asbestos.
And other lead. I bet you the shit they find in these dorms, who knows? But where I went to college, all the freshmen, I would say 85 to 90% of the freshmen all lived in two towers. I know how much you love two towers as well.
What do you mean?
You just love to talk about towers.
What are you talking about?
You make a lot of jokes about two towers.
What towers?
What
are you talking about, Robbie? What are you talking about?
The 9/11. The towers. You make a lot of 9/11 jokes. You love 9/11 jokes.
Excuse you?
I think you love 9/11 jokes.
And so you're comparing your freshman dorm's towers.
No, I just figured this is in the
knocked
genre.
Down to 9/11?
No.
Wait, what do you mean the genre? You think this is the same genre?
Yeah, I've already now compared this to the war in Ukraine and 9/11.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
It's two towers that are falling.
Fucking A, bro. Fucking A. You know what? New York could have nothing that New Jersey won't do 10 years later. 20 years later, Jersey's like, we got to take down our towers too. Wow, bro. You are fucking violence today, bro. You are violence.
Yeah, maybe this comes off insensitive.
This comes off insensitive.
I didn't call you and say, did you see the news? I did not call you. Just so everybody knows, I did not call him while we don't talk. I don't want to talk about the war really because we don't have anything funny to say about it. But I wasn't calling to say about that. I was like, oh, we should do an episode. They're knocking down these dorms that are
demolition?
Like close
do you think
to.
It's going to be a demolition?
Yeah.
Inside job?
No. I think it's a planned demolition.
It's a planned demolition.
Planned demolition.
Wow, we got a conspiracy theorist over here.
No, it's planned. It's a news article that's very local to whatever.
Of course.
But
you don't got
it was all the freshmen would live pretty much in the same two towers, and which is 1,200 people who've never left their parents' house. Like I don't know if a lot of colleges put everyone in the same place where you don't have to leave, you don't have to go outside, and you could pretty much go into every other freshman's room. Which is problematic in its own ways. It was co-ed. Every floor is co-ed. 10 floors of each on each side.
Wow.
And then there was like a diner, hangout place that was open late night underneath it. And then there was a lounge that connected the two. And then, there was probably like 60 people on each floor. So, what is that? 1,200 people. And it was all the freshmen. So it was like a very, I don't know, it was an interesting way to spend the first year I lived across the street from... I'm not gonna say that actually because it's not true. But they're destroying these things, and I was like, oh, it'd be fun to do an episode just about like remembering your freshman year of college.
Of course, I remember my freshman year.
Yeah,
lived in Jasper Hall, Manhattan.
Jasper Hall. How many students were living in this? And was it all freshmen?
It wasn't all freshmen.
Yeah.
It wasn't all freshmen. It was like mixed.
Yeah, I think a lot of schools do something like that because it's a little less. It's
weird.
Yeah, you want to get people that have been experienced there. Yeah, it's just like it's a shit show. Like the first week is all just like kids getting drunk all over this place. They're all on different floors, and people are like, "Oh my God, there's so many people. My parents aren't here." It was like a very wild kind of place, and they're getting rid of it for probably a bunch of reasons.
Of course, and they should make it mixed.
Yeah, they are gonna. They're changing it. They're changing the landscape.
Sophomores.
Yeah,
it's good to have some sophomores and juniors hanging around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I remember. You know what's funny? The first week of college, if you've never drank before college, my advice for you, don't drink the first weekend of college.
Yeah.
I say wait till the second weekend because you don't want to make yourself look like a fool that first weekend.
Yeah. If you've never drank, because you come from a really like conservative household and you're not allowed to drink. Yeah, first weekend.
Skip.
Yeah.
You're only going to make a fool
You're probably
of yourself.
not. They're probably not going to.
I know, but skip. Listen
but they'll listen
skip.
to yeah.
I had
all the high schoolers out there that are going to college in the
Yes.
fall. Listen to Sebastian on this one.
Here's the thing. I remember I had one kid. Well, I knew one kid drank. So many kids, when they drink for the first time, their body becomes jelly. Do you ever see somebody who just literally can't stand up? They literally turn into like a slinky.
Yeah.
Have you seen people like that?
A little bit.
I think it's a freshman year kind of situation where somebody literally loses all ability to have muscles and they just constantly collapse on the ground.
Yeah.
I knew this one dude, Kevin, who literally he was projectile vomiting in the air, landing all over him.
Oh,
I go, bro, this is it for us.
Yeah.
We were friends for one day.
You cut him off as a friend.
What's up?
You cut him off as a friend.
I cut him off.
You have to though, because
bro.
you won't get invited. If you come to because a lot of I don't know what the landscape of partying was at your school, but at my school it was a lot of house parties.
Yeah.
It was like I eventually lived in a house with 12 people. That's probably the max of any. That was like the closest thing to a frat house that was in the entire town.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were throwing these parties. 4 people live there. It's 4 bedrooms upstairs, a big basement, big living room situation. So that's the landscape of how you party, and it's like. You're not gonna get back to somebody. You're not gonna get invited to somebody's like where they cook their meals. Like it's like a home. It was suburban homes.
Of course.
If you show up with a kid who's projectile vomiting, they're gonna see that kid online or whatever. They're like, nah, he's not.
He's done.
Yeah, he's got to like do a lot of work to get back. So if you're like his boy, it's like, yep, that crew, we don't need them.
I made a big mistake at the first college party I went to.
What'd you do?
I was there, got hammered. Right,
Yeah.
Friday night. I get hammered, but I was also experienced by then. You know what I mean?
You've been drinking.
I've been drinking for about four or 5 years.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So I get hammered, right? And I was one of those guys, I like to chug. I go,
Yeah.
look how fast I could chug. Oh, and everyone goes, sea bass.
Yeah,
And I'd be
yeah.
slamming beers,
Yeah.
chugging. I got fucking so hammered. I'm there late at nights, right?
Okay.
My goal, it wasn't to hook up with a girl. It was to be the coolest dude at the fucking party.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Did they send out? Was it like a frat party or was
It was
like
a frat party.
Did the frat be like, oh, there's a good chugger in the house. We got to send out our best one. Go head to head.
Yeah, 100%.
But they like,
there was
there's a
other
freshman who thinks he can chug. Bring in fucking, I don't know, oil rig, whatever. There's got some big or whatever dude at the fucking thing
1,000%.
who can chug the shit out of stuff, and he's like phenomenal at chugging.
And I think I got
And you had
beat,
to
but
verse
the
him?
guy goes, the kid goes, respect, brother. Respect. You know, get some respect in the middle of a party. Your first fucking freshman.
All right, so it doesn't sound like you're fucking up so far.
Yeah, and it was me and my buddy. We brought a couple cute girls that we knew that we're like friends with. We're like, let's make friends with me and my buddy. We're like, we should make friends with girls. Make sure that like, you know, because like it's nice to just be friends with like people.
100%.
Yeah, it also gets you into parties.
Yeah. You want to create like a squad.
Yeah.
I still have friends with that. I keep in touch with that. I went out with the first weekend of
college.
Yeah, guys and girls.
So we go out and then I chug. I'm hammered. It's late. Everyone kind of is dissipated. I walk in the kitchen. Everyone's kind of leaving. Me and my boy waiting to leave. I go,
okay.
All right. I walk in. I go, what are you guys doing in the kitchen? And I walk in, and there's like a big marble slab, and I knock over a glass of water. And what I see the water start moving across the table, and I look up, and I see a mound of cocaine.
No.
A mound of coke,
No.
and the water is slowly.
No.
It's just slowly, slow motion. All the boys look at the coke.
No.
They all stare back up at me.
No.
I go, oh no. The coke literally disappears into the ether.
How much money of cocaine do you think it was?
I mean, at least an 8-ball.
Oh my god.
At least an 8-ball. And you know, kids are coming to school that first year, that first day back, they have money. You know, the first day back, these kids are like, we're partying.
Also, the frat
tonight.
is gonna buy. I bet you they bought it with like frat funds,
100%.
and they were like, yeah.
And a whole thing of coke just disappears off the table. And these kids, God bless their soul, they look at my buddy, the Twizzler, and they go, bro, get your boy out of here.
Yeah.
they go, get your boy out of here. And I go,
there's a guy in that house that would have killed you
Oh,
if he saw
yeah.
what you did.
Yeah.
Who knows who it was, but if any time, I would say this is probably a safe bet. Anytime there's a mound of coke anywhere, there's also somebody who will kill you.
Yes.
if you ruin all of it.
With your bare hands.
Yeah.
With their bare hands, they will destroy you.
They don't know where he is, but within a 1 mile radius, there's a human being that if you just get rid of all of the cocaine, yeah, he will physically harm you to a strong degree where you may get hospitalized.
I know. You got to be careful around coke, not because it'll hurt you, but other people that like it will hurt you. You know what I mean? So it all disappears, and me and my boy are walking back to our dorm, right? And he lived in another dorm. I knew him from Staten, you know?
Okay.
So, and we're walking back, and I'm like, yo, I got to get my shit together. I can't fucking be doing, having coke run off tables. I was so cool that it wasn't. He's like, it's cool. I go, you know what? I'm setting an alarm. I'm setting an alarm for 9:30. I'm waking up. I'm studying engineering in the morning. Drunk habit.
That was your solution?
That was my solution. I was like,
all right, I already decided I'm not going to be the party guy. I'm going to just get a 4.0.
100%. I'm like, I'm doing it. We're waking
Summa
up.
cum laude.
We're doing Calc 2 in the morning. I'm
yeah.
hammered, literally stumbling back into my dorm. I set alarm 9:30, 9:35, 9:30, 9:40. My roommate wasn't there for some reason.
Okay.
Like he had to not be there the first weekend.
Oh, great.
Sucks for him, but
yeah.
And I set all these alarms. I don't wake up for a single one of them.
Okay.
I have a physical alarm. My phone alarm's going off. There's alarms just ringing through the hallways.
Yeah.
For literally hours. I'm not waking up because I got so fucked up the night before. People in the hall are scared. They go, I saw Sebastian last night and he was so fucked up and now his alarms will not stop going off.
And there's no roommate.
There's no roommate.
There's probably a lot of activities for everyone to do.
Yes.
Freshman week activities.
Everyone's doors is open. Everyone's hanging out.
Yeah.
And there's just me with my alarms ringing. So they go so priests lived on every one of our floors at Manhattan College.
Okay.
Right? So they were brothers. Which that fucking sucks, huh? Imagine being a grown-ass man living in a dorm room.
Oh.
I remember that they had to have a talk with us.
I mean, if you're going to be a grown-ass man living in a dorm room. If you were to be like, what kind of grown-ass men do you think want to live in dorm rooms? I mean, what's the first one to come to mind?
Robbie, you are very not sensitive today. Wow.
What do you mean?
Incredible. You're just 9/11. Jesus Christ. Anyways, so I remember one time we had to have a floor meeting because someone shit in all 3 of the showers.
The first night?
No, the first week.
Okay.
Someone took a shit in all the showers, and that's where this grown man would have to go shower.
Oh, yeah.
And so we had to have a meeting. They go, they had to have a meeting. No shitting in the showers.
Yeah.
I mean, it was wild. And so,
damn, those are the rules that you don't even think to write down.
I know.
These are the house rules. You don't think about that.
I know. College makes you get creative with the rules of the dorm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? Like no smashing your head through the windows. You gotta write that shit down.
Yeah.
Hey, no eating batteries, boys. College makes you get creative. Boys, if you're gonna all 4 of you touch dicks, let's not use glue at the end of it.
Yeah, there's just so many rules that have accumulated over the years.
100%.
You wouldn't even think. Yeah.
They say that it's hard to read like a Dostoevsky novel or something like that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. It's hard to read freshman rules at a college.
Yeah,
You know,
freshman
that
dorm
shit's
rules.
dense. Yeah. So my alarm's going off and off and off. So they go get the brother. They go. We think Sebastian's dead.
No. They thought you died first night?
They thought I died the first night.
Oh, my.
And because it's 1 and my alarm's been going off for 4 or 5 hours.
Oh, it's 1 p.m. Oh, every 5 minutes.
Every 5 minutes, my alarm's going off and off and off.
Yeah.
I'm not even snoozing, bro.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
It's just.
And you're dead. I'm sleeping.
Dead. And so the brother goes, all right, let's open the door. He punches the code into the room, opens the door, and I go, and he opens the door, and I go, yo. Dead asleep. And he looks at all the guys around my room, and he goes, I think he's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
So that was my first weekend at college.
That's awesome. When I think about, freshman year of college, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? That story?
Asher Roth.
That's funny that you say
I'm
that
kidding,
because
I'm kidding, kind of.
when I think of my freshman year of college, I think of songs. I think of my fall semester, Levels by Avicii,
Yeah.
and my spring semester, Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe.
I think of the song Low. Shoulda got that apple bottom.
Really?
Jeans.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my question. Yeah.
I think if there would be like one thing that you think of, it's songs. I guess because you're around a lot of music.
You because you're blasting music more than you've ever had.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting.
Yeah, I think of. I think junior year. I think of Kid Cudi. You know.
Yeah, I think of like Timber, Kesha Timber. I could
I
probably think of
Kesha too.
Yeah, I guess it probably came out. When? How long were you in college for?
Let's not do that, man. Let's not do that, man.
It's going down. I just yeah.
What a question. How long were you in college for?
Also, Watch the Throne came out my freshman year. I don't know. But then those memories come back once the song comes.
I know.
So it's like, all right, think of Watch the Throne, then I think of all the songs and things I was doing. I think it's song then the action, which is the only I think period of my life that is the case.
Yeah, I think that with other things too.
You do?
Yeah, songs are associated to points in my life.
Yeah.
Like there's some songs that really remind me of my father driving home, and everyone. We all know the toxic shit. My sisters and my mom would fall asleep, and me and my dad would just stay awake because men stay awake when we drive. You know?
Oh, okay.
And my dad would just sing me songs as I sat in the car.
That's beautiful. So like trips reminds you of songs.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah, but that's what I kind of think. And then I think of levels, and I think of just going to parties and being in basements, and then the cops coming.
Sure.
Or like Carly Rae Jepsen, just like being on campus and Greek Week and doing these shows and like the nice weather, and then I can remember puking at a bagel store. You know what I mean? But I think of Carly Rae Jepsen first, and then puking at a bagel store.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. You know what's fun?
What?
That you get to choose a wedding song.
Because
then you get to choose what song you want to associate with that memory of that day.
Yes.
I think that's really special.
Yeah. What's your opinion on wedding songs?
I love them.
Are any cliche, or there's no such thing as a cliche or corny wedding song?
Corny's only corny if you don't have the feelings.
Okay.
Right?
So it could be Don't Miss a Thing is fine.
That's if you love each other and that's what you want, that's totally fine.
It doesn't matter. Perfect, Ed Sheeran. Even these ones that you feel like are created in a lab to be played at your wedding.
I don't
cool
care.
With it? Yeah, that's nice.
I don't care at all.
I would agree.
My dad told me what song.
Those are nice songs. Perfect is nice. I was listening to the other day. Thinking Out Loud, which was like made for him to be playing at weddings.
100%.
I would say I agree.
My dad told me what song he's going to dance with my sister to at his wedding.
Nice. No spoilers.
No spoilers. I had to fucking leave the room because I started crying.
Really? I cried that shit too.
I mean, me and my dad.
I tear up at weddings.
100%.
I cry. I was. I couldn't see one of my best friends get married because I was like standing up there. I just was like looking at somebody else's back the whole time.
Nice.
And I was like tearing up, and I was like, if I was just like 6 inches over from my spot, I would have been crying.
Sure.
And I was like, it was honestly a blessing that I was looking at the back of somebody else's head the whole time.
I couldn't believe it. My dad told me the song, and then we start talking about why he picked the song.
Yeah.
And I start talking.
Yeah.
And then I have to leave the room. I go, I have to leave the room.
Yeah.
Isn't that also weird?
No, it's not. I don't think so.
I'm like, I can't cry in front of my dad. I need to leave the room to go be alone.
You just didn't want to, I guess. It was a personal moment. Maybe you wanted to just process those feelings by yourself.
It's beautiful what he was saying about my sister. It made me caught up.
Yeah. You're definitely going to cry.
At my sister's wedding?
Yeah. Maybe not, because you'll have to officiate.
No, I cried at my other sister's wedding.
While you were officiating?
While officiating.
Nice. I mean,
Ain't nothing
it's
but
beautiful.
a G thing, baby.
I cry at weddings.
Oh, yeah. I made a joke out of it, but I definitely teared up.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, I'm going to cry at my sister's wedding probably. But I won't make will try my hardest not to.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have heard.
Or maybe during the dance. I mean, that's a nice time. You'll probably cry during the first dance.
Bro, I'm shocked, bro. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
My dad at his retirement party played a song and sang it to all his, sang to all the people that he works for.
Okay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You cried.
Oh my God, I couldn't even look at him.
Really?
I couldn't even look at my father. I was like, holy fuck, this is so emotional.
Yeah.
It's so, I remember looking down, I was like playing the drums with my fork. I couldn't even pay attention to what was happening. Because,
do you do this? Open the face as wide to stop crying?
Everyone's like,
what's your go-to? I gotta stop crying. I guess biting the mouth.
I guess
looking
I'll
at the
mumble
floor.
words.
Oh, you'll mumble words.
I'll go. I'll sing like a worse song in my head.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I'll sing. Ass and titties, ass and titties, ass and titties,
That's
and
how
big
you-
booty bitches. I'll like sing my neck, my back, lick my pussy and my crack. And my
It's gonna be your father, your twin dancing to this beautiful song, and you're gonna be in the back corner of the bar, like by the bar,
Facing
a
away.
wall, going my neck, my back, my pussy. It's just gonna be faintly listening in the background, and everyone's gonna be like, turn. Maybe they don't even cut the music. Everyone turns, and it's just Sebastian, my neck, my back, my pussy, and my sobbing.
100%.
And then,
Superman didn't say me shit. Girl, you can jump on Shady's dick.
and you don't even realize that everyone is now looking at you. I mean, this is the reality that may happen. You might just have to cry.
No, I don't know.
You might just have to let it fly.
I don't know. You know what's funny? My sister had to give the maid of honor speech at my sister's wedding.
Yeah.
This was my sister.
Yeah.
She couldn't even say words.
It's also, this is what I think about this as well.
Uh-huh.
Which is just, I think, sad in a lot of ways. But
Yeah.
I think it's not really about the wedding itself. It's just we don't tell the people that we love, like, how much we love them. And, like, in a way that, like, she wrote a beautiful speech about how much her sister means. Her sister means that much to her, like, no matter what. Yeah. And it's, we don't tell people until it's, like, you don't dance with your father unless it's a wedding day. But it's, like, a beautiful, it's like, oh, I can finally, like, somehow express how much I love this person.
Well, this is why I'm a jabroni.
What do you mean?
If I'm with the girl, I'll dance in my living room with them.
You play the song.
I'll play a song and dance. I'll slow
That's good, though.
I
I think
dance with girls in my bedroom.
I think that's
Not
good.
this bedroom.
Yeah.
God bless. Not this bedroom. Let's
Yours,
get it.
this bedroom's a little smaller for a slow dance.
No, I got a little.
Oh, that's not the reason. I was just giving you a nice reason, so it didn't seem like you were just blatantly covering your ass. No, I think that's kind of like a part of it, because a lot of it's just like how much you mean to me as a person, and it's just like it's not necessarily about the fact that they're getting married. Anybody can get married.
I know.
It's almost sad, but
Wow.
it's like you have to acknowledge that this person's grown up, and this
Yeah.
person that I love is grown up, and they're this beautiful. I think that's what makes you cry. Like, oh,
The
there's this a
passing of
beautiful
time
person.
and-
Yeah.
And the moments that you had that are gone. And
Yeah. Also, love is beautiful. I think when the two people
Love-
love each other, it is
Stop.
beautiful.
Let's do the
All
fucking
right,
college
let's go.
episode.
All right, we're doing
Let's
college
go. We're doing
freshmen,
college, bro. Let's
motherfuckers.
get hyped.
This is about. We had to get a little.
Shot.
Yeah. All right.
What are we doing?
Down.
We're so pathetic, bro.
Let's
Let's
do
hit a
it.
couple calls.
Hey, so I'm just calling you out about the college stories. When I was in college, my freshman year, one of my friends went home with a guy from the bar, and she woke up in the morning and forgot kind of where she was and her surroundings, but she really had to use the bathroom. So she tried to leave his room and couldn't get the door open and was really flustered because she really had to pee. So she decided that she was going to run around his room while she peed so it didn't leave a puddle and it would just be like
God.
water or pee kind of everywhere. So she ran around, she peed her pants all over his room, and finally she opened up the door and realized that she could leave. And she left, thought she was clean, maybe he wouldn't notice, until when she saw him out at the bar a few days later, and he said, "I know you peed all over my bedroom." So, yeah, that's my story.
Incredible.
This is also specifically, I think, incredible if we're doing this. This person did not go to my college, but the dorms, these freshman dorms that I was talking about that kind of inspired this episode, there was a sink in every room. And it was very, 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 very common for people to pee in the sink.
Yeah.
Like girls, guys, like it was almost like I never did it, but it was almost.
You never did it?
I never did it.
Robbie.
I was still breaking through my like extreme rule follower persona my freshman year. I pretty much broke through by the end, but I wasn't like peeing in.
You weren't peeing in sinks.
I wasn't peeing in sinks.
Interesting.
No. But yeah, what do you think of this?
I mean, I understand the drunk logic.
Yeah. Yeah. The drunk morning logic.
Yes.
Like you wake up in the morning. This was happened like probably in the morning, I would say.
Oh, she's sober.
She woke up. I don't know if she's sober, but she woke up and was like, "Oh, where am I? I can't leave this room to pee," and then just peed.
Yeah.
and the kid's passed out next
But
door.
it's literally the worst thing you could do.
You think?
Yeah, because that meant rather than like peeing in one location that you had to deep clean, that person had to
worst
deep
thing you could do
clean-
for the other person.
Yes, that person had to deep clean their
Oh.
entire room.
Yeah.
It literally was like I'm not gonna destroy one part. I'm
Yeah.
gonna destroy
And she didn't get away with it. This is also how you get yourself a nickname.
100%.
You get a nickname by doing something like this.
100%.
Especially your freshman year.
Yeah. And also to wake up and realize that someone peed all over your room, you're like, what happened? Did they wake up going, I have to pee? Ah! Just screaming and
Yeah.
pissing everywhere?
I mean, they thought they were being slick, I suppose. Not that slick.
Nah.
Have you ever tried to pull some slick shit? Have you ever peed in somebody else's bed?
I've never peed in college. No, I never peed in someone else's bed.
Anyone ever peed in your bed?
No. I had
Have you
friend.
ever been in someone else's bed and they peed their bed?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm a pee free boy.
You've been pee free.
I've been pee free.
That's amazing.
But there was the famous story.
Oh.
I think I told it on the pod.
What?
Where I hooked up with some girl in college, and she came over, and we hooked up, and I had horizontal lines on my. It was like a white sheets with black horizontal lines on my bed.
Okay.
And we hooked up, and I was on the top. I
Okay.
remember, and I went down, and I did the whole kit and caboodle down the.
Okay. You did
the
a
whole-
kit and caboodle.
I did the whole kit and caboodle, you know.
Yeah.
And then we had sex,
Okay.
and then I was on top. It's important for the story.
Okay.
And then the next morning we wake up, and she leaves, and my boys, because you know how your boys just come into your room in college when
Yes,
you're in bed.
yes,
It's like a
yes.
very special kind of feeling to
Yeah.
be like gathered around a bed, and you're in your underwear, and all your boys are hanging out.
Yeah.
And they all come in my room, and they go, "Wait a second, what's that?" And there's just a giant streak mark that she left in my bed.
Brown.
Brown streak mark, all the
there's
horizontal
tic-tac-toes.
lines, and there was one vertical down the thing.
Oof.
And that was the
You-
first ass I ate.
Oh, it was that. I wasn't even thinking of that.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Shorty
you
got
could
that.
say. I was gonna say you could say you fucked the shit out of her,
Oh!
but
No,
it
but
wasn't
that's
that.
probably why.
That's
No,
like a phrase that people say.
I fucked the shit out of her.
You did.
I literally did.
fucked the shit
I literally
out of her.
fucked the shit out of her.
This is a little vulgar. See how it was nice that we talked about weddings and love and all that.
No. They're beautiful. They have a kid now.
Amazing.
God bless their soul.
God bless
One
their
day I
soul.
hope to be at their kid's wedding to tell this story.
Yeah.
No. But that I had boys that would pee the bed all the time.
Yeah, I knew people that were big pee the bed. I mean, you got to kind of get over that in college. It's like the freshman year is when you're working all these things out.
I know. I had one.
It's a very experimental time
I had one
in
buddy
so many ways.
who would pee the bed, and then one night we carried his bed, his mattress. He got so hammered, we carried his mattress into the middle of the quad,
Okay.
and he was just sleeping in the quad, and he woke up.
Oh, wait, he's still on it.
He's still on the bed. We
Okay.
slowly carried his mattress. I mean, we're psychopaths.
Yeah.
And we put it in the middle of the quad, and I wasn't there, but other people were hanging out then, smoking weed, all laughing at it. And then he woke up in the morning to sunlight and people around him, and he pissed his bed in the middle of the quad.
Oh my. Wow. It was like a show. It was a pee show. Not a peep show.
It was a pee show.
It was a pee show.
Yeah. I don't think I carried it, but I was there.
Yeah.
Guilty by association, I guess.
Of course, you didn't.
What?
That's fine if you carried it or not.
I didn't carry it.
Yeah.
No.
yeah.
These were older kids than me. This was like my freshman. These were the older
They
kids.
were kids. Okay.
They were
okay.
showing me how to college.
They were showing you how.
These kids are showing me how to college.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, you want to do the next call?
Yeah, that was a beautiful call. Thank you.
Thank
Please
you.
call in more. I love your
Yes.
accents.
Yeah. So my freshman year roommate actually called in.
Whoa,
Yeah,
Robbie.
we have a little story about that.
All right, hit it.
Hi, my name's Ben Straitman. I was Robbie's roommate freshman year, and I don't know if I have any good stories to tell about him.
Oops.
But I think
Shout
my
out, Ben.
favorite story is the time that I had some friends visiting from high school, and Robbie thought for some reason that it would be a great idea for him to be like a sociopath. And so before my friends arrived, he took his mattress, moved it into another room down the hall, and then tried to convince them that he just slept on the springs of the bed frame. Like that's just what he did as a person, you know, to be a normal human being. He slept on bed springs. Let's see what else. Oh, and then the entire time that my friend was there, he sat at his desk with his hood up, drinking what was supposed to be straight vodka from a water bottle, while watching Dragon Tales. You know, the PBS cartoons about children who love imagination and dragons and all that nonsense. He just sat there watching Dragon Tales for like an hour while I hung out with a good buddy from my hometown. And yeah, that was basically it. That was his big idea for being a prank. It was incredible to behold the genius behind the curtain. It was thrilling. Yeah, that's all I got. Love you, Robbie.
Wow.
Love you, Ben.
First off, love your boy's cadence.
What? He's funny. Ben was funny. I gotta say, Ben was a great freshman year roommate.
Yeah.
I love Ben.
Yeah, that's amazing. Wow.
There's a little bit. Wait, there's more. I want to fill in some parts of the story.
Okay, because you look mentally ill.
A little bit, yeah. I've said that I'm happy I didn't start trying to like pursue comedy younger because I'm like, some things I thought maybe were funny, whatever. But I do think this was funny.
Jesus Christ. For who?
Wait, let me.
Okay.
I mean, the people. I'll tell more of the story a little bit.
Okay, go ahead.
So I would say that I got a bunch of the people on the floor. We realized we were gonna do this. We realized, me and Ben. I was talking about it. I'd be like, "Oh, it'd be funny, like kind of like fuck with your friends a little bit." And he's like, "Yeah, I'm down." Like he was down for whatever. Like he was into it. We had a good time.
Sure.
So I told like a bunch of people on the floor. Yes, I brought my bed into another person's room. I was just like, let's just make me as weird as possible.
Yeah.
I brought my bed into somebody else's room. I made my bed as if it was just like normal. And then I was telling people, I was like, come in and say what's up to me like throughout when his friends get here.
Yeah.
So like to make me feel like more legit, you know what I mean? Like everyone was like, oh, Robbie's cool. Like they would come up to me like, yo, bro, we going out tonight? But yeah, like I was like playing in that I had like all these friends, people on the football team, all these kids from the floor were coming in like dapping me up. And I'm just going back to the Dragon Tales. I think I did end up, I had a water bottle of vodka. I think I watched one episode of Dragon Tales. And I finished an entire water bottle of vodka, quote unquote, it was water in this time. I think I took one shot of real vodka to like, so my breath would smell like vodka so that they would actually believe that I was getting drunk.
Jesus.
And yeah, I mean, I was just like, yo, you guys gotta come watch, this is sick. And they were just like trying to pretend like, and Ben also hyped me up that I was like funny and cool, like this roommate. And these two kids from Delaware are just like trying to, they were like, yeah, that makes sense why you sleep on. I was like, yeah, it's good for my back. Like I sleep on this board or whatever. And they were like, and I wore like yellow pants, a winter. I was just going to other rooms being like, what is the weirdest shit that I could put on? Like, give me some funny stuff to wear. I had gloves on watching this Dragon Tales, but they went down. So part of the whole thing was they went down to this like diner that was underneath for like 10 minutes. And then everybody like helped me switch the room back to normal. I got back to normal, but they thought they were like to Ben when they were going down, they were like, we might have to call the ambulance. Like he's so fucked. Then I was really selling that I was just getting drunk watching Dragon Tales, like doing this whole thing. He's so fucked up. Is he okay? All this stuff. And then, yeah, they came back up. I put a polo on, whatever. I put the bed back on. I was normal. Turned Dragon Tales on. Turned ESPN on. And they came back and I was like, yo, what's up, guys? I'm Robbie. And they were like, what the fuck? What's happening? But
this is amazing. This is.
I will say one of the person I live next to, who is a good friend of mine, when at his high school graduation party, he was like, "Oh, his now brother-in-law just did this thing called UCB in the city." He's like, "I think you would like it." And that was the first time I heard about it. He's like, remember you used to do that stuff like freshman year? I would
Sure.
like do little things. I would like pretend I was a different character, and I would just go around and do like whatever.
That's amazing.
People liked. But
Of
he was
course.
like, you should do
You
this
were
thing.
method.
I
You were
think
Daniel
it was,
Day-Lewis.
I was
of
trying
College
to
Prince.
somewhat do.
You were
Yeah, I just
DDL.
did it. I like tried to record it. I mean, people would come in and be like, say hi to the record, like the camera, but then it just ended up being Dragon Tales audio.
Of course.
So I didn't know how to do audio and stuff.
Of course.
So I was trying to do this thing, and then it was just like the visual of me acting stupid and Dragon Tales audio. But I mean, he still remembers it. I bet you most people on that floor still remember it, and they probably thought it was funny at the time.
Of course. Of course. Yeah, I can see it being funny.
Yeah.
Wow. And did you ever recover your relationship with these Delaware people?
Yeah, I think we all went out, and it was fine.
Oh, beautiful.
It was stupid. I mean, this is freshman year of college.
Yeah. Amazing. Well, yeah. You said you were having more pranks than me. I was never doing anything funny like that.
You weren't trying to do stuff like that.
Nah, the funniest thing I would do is lie on my back and piss in the air.
That's funny. Would people
But it's
come
a-
in to watch?
No, I would be out. I remember it happened one time because I was
You would just pull the dick out.
I was peeing in this. We were in the city, and I was peeing, and I was so drunk I fell down. I just start pissing in the air, and all my friends start laughing. So then every so often I would go to pee and fall down and pee in the air.
You would. Okay, I got you.
I would stick it up.
Yeah, you'd stick it up.
But this was an end of the night kind of thing.
Yeah.
You couldn't do that at the beginning of the night.
No.
No.
I was trying to. Yeah, I always liked doing stuff like that, I suppose.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was like a whole collaborative. The whole floor kind of got in on it.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Look at you.
What? Are you surprised?
Look at you, you fucking freak and a half.
I was. Yeah. I wanted to be funny.
Wouldn't pee in the sink, but would literally dress as a Muppet and sit on his bed for hours.
No, I was at a desk. Dragon Tales. Yo, guys, come here. This is a really good part. I mean, we were all, and then Ben was just like, he is great at playing a straight man. His last name is Straight Man. Straight Man.
Oh, good voice for a reason. I love that.
Yeah. But yeah, it was fun.
Nice. So it sounds like you and I maybe would have crossed paths.
I think we would have been friends if we went.
You think so?
Yeah, Yeah, if you were, I knew every person on campus. I was
course,
crazy.
you were moving
By the
and
time
shaking.
I was like a junior, I pretty much knew who every person on campus was. I've said this before, that's where I learned to like
Your glory is.
flirt with dudes in a platonic way.
Oh.
Because I had a girlfriend
No,
the
this
whole
is a good
time
point.
through
This
the
is-
whole time through college. I had a girlfriend. Not the whole time. The first 3 years and a few weeks, I had a girlfriend.
Of course.
Of
course.
And then whatever.
And whatever.
And then it was who knows after that.
It was-
for a few years.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I was in a relationship, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna get to know everybody on campus and flirt with people in a guys, girls, whatever, and just be like,
The idea
oh,
of
this
flirting
thing.
is to make someone feel good and make them feel like you're having a good time.
yes.
Boys flirt with boys in a platonic way.
Yeah.
I
People
think-
would always joke about it.
Really?
That I
Yeah.
was good at it.
Yeah, you want to make friends with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
also a transferable skill to women, anybody, older. Like,
Sure.
it's just, but that's what, because I was
You never
eventually.
flirted with me.
Yeah, maybe I'm just it was subtle.
You never flirted with me.
You don't think so? You don't think I was giving you enough flirt?
You never gave me. You were hard to get.
I was hard to get.
You were playing hard to get.
Yeah, I guess I was paying you to teach me something.
Yeah, you couldn't.
There wasn't
yeah.
much. There wasn't much time that I could.
Oh, and I
Although
would
no, I took a class and we would have a little flirt before the class for the whole
We
class.
wouldn't have a flirt.
You would go,
Don't you
Robbie,
dare.
what did you do this week?
No.
And then I would like come in, just, like we would have story time.
Your flirt was being a disheveled person?
I don't know. I was playing into whatever. We would flirt a little at the top of the class.
I don't know.
The
These
UCB
flirts
class.
were going right over my head.
You would initiate them.
I would initiate the flirts
You don't
with
think
you?
so?
Wow, incredible. Hey, all this time, Robbie and I, he thought I was flirting with you. This is
No, you
beautiful.
asked me to do a podcast.
No,
Obviously, I
no.
did enough flirt. You were like, oh, who am I want to do a podcast? Oh, I'll hit this kid up, Robbie.
No.
Clearly I did enough flirting.
No. I never asked you.
You never did?
No.
You don't think so?
we're still.
Okay, this is true.
I never
That's
did.
true.
You
That's
just keep
true.
showing up.
I just keep showing up every
You
day
just keep showing up.
to your doorstep.
100%.
Very strange.
I
Yeah,
get the
yeah.
text. I'm here.
Yeah.
I guess I got
another day, another dollar.
I'm pretty easy going. I got easy.
Ladies out there, if you want to date Sebastian Conelli, my only advice: show up every day.
I mean, honestly, not bad advice.
Show up at his doorstep every day.
Yeah.
Bring a microphone. Yeah, I think that's where I learned how to just generally talk to people in a positive way.
Beautiful. All right, let's hit another call.
Hey, this is Johnny K calling in from Florida again.
Ooh.
Man, time to finally pour one out for the Travers and Wolves Towers. Sad day, but I got 2 stories that come to mind, and I'll be quick with them. So first one is one of our mutual guy friends. I'm not even sure Robbie knows the full length of this story. Lost his virginity in the stairwell of one of the towers. So have you guys had public sex before? Quick aside. Number 2, every year all the freshmen would have a move-in day, and they asked all the sororities and fraternities to help out. So this would be the only time we'd be excited to help, and naturally we'd pregame it. And I would always wear the same shirt, and the shirt was special. It was a bright yellow shirt, and it read, "Welcome, freshman girls." So when people would pull up with all their stuff to help move in, we'd greet them with a smile, all drunk at 10 in the morning, and they'd see my face with a Welcome Freshman Girls t-shirt on, and people always think, oh my God, the dads, and the dads were funny about it most of the time. It was the boyfriends. Those boyfriends, when they saw us all drunk and with Welcome Freshman Girls t-shirts on, it was never the same. So you guys are the wettest lip kings of the podcast game. Keep up the good work, and can't wait to hear other people's stories.
All right, what do you want to do first? Part 1 or part 2?
Whatever you want, baby boy.
I've never had public sex.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Let's move on to part 2.
Those stairwell that stairwell is not a nice place to lose your virginity though.
It's not nice?
I would say no. Also, very public place. You're the 1,200 people. You don't want to take the elevator. I think there was 2 elevators in each tower.
Yeah.
Stairwells were being used.
Interesting.
People moved around a lot. Like the stairwells, if someone was 3 floors above you, I would say even up to 4-floor radius, you're probably taking the stairs.
I don't care. I don't care about PDA.
You don't care.
No, I'm about it.
You're about fucking in stairwells.
I've never.
Well, you had one of your most iconic first in a stairwell as well.
Yeah, the first time I fingered a girl was in a stairwell.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a queen.
So you have had public sex?
I guess, is that sex?
I would say probably not. Depends who you ask.
No, sure. Let's just pretend it's yes. So yeah, I have.
Okay, amazing. Are you about it? I want to. I think it's a thrilling thing. Probably.
I never. Am I about it? I don't know.
You're not about it. You don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I've gotten the whole.
Amazing. I guess question number 2 or part number 2. One thing that
was the day the man broke.
I will say,
willing to share anything. All of a sudden, the man is officially broke.
Yeah.
Hey, Ma. No, my mom doesn't listen.
You have a boundary of how much you can share. That's fine.
I have a boundary.
That's amazing. And
I have
public sex stories. It's okay that it was in public, but it's not public information.
It's okay that it was in public. If someone else wants to tell that story they saw,
yeah.
God bless.
Yeah.
That's your story to tell, my dude.
That's not your story to tell.
Hey, my kings and queens, that's your story to tell.
Amazing.
You know? Yeah.
I will say, to point number 2, my friend, the person I called in, I know, he's a good-looking, tall, personable guy.
Okay.
Welcome freshman girl shirt. That doesn't. It can get creepy fast.
Yeah, that can.
It can get creepy fast. You have to kind of play it in a way that,
It's
and of
fun.
course the boyfriends are gonna.
Of course.
The dads probably do think it's funny.
Did you?
Especially my friend wasn't like super predatory. He's
No.
just like, hey, I'm here, well, having a good
It is
time.
a little creepy.
It is creepy, but he would.
Especially looking back.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Did you drop your girlfriend off at a college?
No,
I think that's the right move.
not to go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's also kind of territorial, being like, I'm dropping you off at school too.
Yeah.
Unless they want you to, you know?
Probably a lot of these people is like that high school love is so strong, and I guess it's like we're gonna drop each other off and make it. They used to say, I think it was like October 12th is like official breakup weekend.
Yeah.
Like everyone pretty much breaks up by
Because
this
that's
weekend.
when the cheating finally, the guilt sets in.
Yeah. You think that's not when the cheating happens?
No.
The cheating happens
The
like
cheating
end of
happens
September.
early, and then the guilt sets.
So end of
takes a
September
couple
is
of
when the cheating happens.
Yes.
It takes 3 weekends before you're like, all right, I should break up.
It takes a few long phone calls of avoiding the issue.
Yeah.
What'd you do Saturday? Nothing.
Playing. Also, you gotta be like, is this person better? Is this life? You want to test out this new life before you break up with the boyfriend.
Of course.
You want. I guess that's what people are doing: test driving, cheat, or being single at college while still having them. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, to hook up in the beginning of college was you had to.
Yeah.
You had to.
Did you help people move in?
No.
You didn't help. Oh, that was like a big culture of helping everyone move into the towers.
Oh no.
It was like everyone would like line up. Everyone would get new shirts for that day.
Yeah.
He would just he would wear his own shirt, but you would have like all the student orgs would make a fun shirt.
No, I lived off campus, and freshman year was my only year on the campus.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I moved off campus.
And I guess it's more spread out, so it's not like everybody in front of these towers. There was like a huge field and like a big thing, and everybody moves in basically there, and people drive up, and like you have shifts. It was like that was the whole thing.
Oh no.
And then it's towers too, so you kind of need help. You can't take the elevator because everybody's moving in. So it's like you're carrying TVs, stuff, couches up and down those stairs.
Yeah, that's hard.
All day.
Yeah, that's sweaty.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't sound like something I would do. I mean, I remember we moved off campus the second year, but off campus housing in an apartment building that the college owned.
Okay.
So there was still an RA and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there was a little it was like halfway between it was off campus, but still there housing.
Yeah.
And we lived across from the bar. We lived across from the pizzeria. All of a sudden, and then after that, for my next 3 years at college, I did.
Oh shit! Don't do any math.
We took some time off.
Yeah.
I took one semester literally lying in bed getting scars that will be on my body and my soul for the rest of my life.
Okay.
Yeah. So but I remember that my roommate got arrested the moving day.
For doing what?
We were smoking weed in the dorm. I never told the story.
No.
My roommates. We were smoking weed and he brought a ton of weed.
Okay.
He brought a guap.
Okay.
A quap, a fucking quarter pound of
weed.
Quarter
pound.
He brought a quarter pound of weed.
Oh wow. How much money is that?
I don't know. About 3, 6, 9, 12. I don't know.
Like $1,400.
No, yeah, 12, 14, something around there.
Yeah.
Because you get discount because it was so much.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, it's probably $1,000.
Yeah, a little over 1,000, depending on the quality. We were fucking you
were quality snobs.
Yeah,
okay.
100%. And we had a bowl named Randy, and
of course you got to name anything you smoke out of must get a name.
100%. And it was
the bongs get a name, the bowls get a
everything.
name. Yeah.
And the bowl looked like a scorpion, and I had one big stoner friend, and we go, bro, we're all like, what should we call this new bowl we got? It was like our first day. What should we call it? And my brother goes, we should call him Randy. It was like a scorpion. Yes. Had nothing to do with the. And we go, you got it, bro. It's fucking Randy. Yeah. And so we're all there, and my boy's like, you gotta try this weed. It's so fucking stinky. I'm like, great, let's smoke. And of course, everyone's moving into the dorm. RAs, RDs, everyone is walking around the building. Yeah. It just stinks like weed, the whole floor. Okay. Because we're fucking chiefing.
Yeah.
In the middle of the day, 2:00 in the afternoon. You know what I mean? And then I go, I'm in the kitchen now because I got a stock kitchen. I'm going, I'm stoned. I remember I'm mixing some fucking like Crystal Light or some shit or some 4C. I'm in the kitchen making a pitcher of iced tea. All of a sudden, they burst in. I go, oh shit, cops are here. And I stay in the kitchen, and I go, I was a deer in the headlights. I just stayed in the kitchen, stayed mixing this fucking iced tea as they're swarming the room.
And you were just like, I'm the iced tea guy.
I'm the iced tea guy. They come in.
I have no idea.
They come in and they go, where's the weed? It stinks. And I'm like, I'm just making iced tea.
Was this campus police or NYPD?
This was NYPD.
Really?
Yeah.
Wild. This is an insane waste of money.
100%.
College kids smoking weed.
In their dorm.
Yeah.
And they come in, and then the NYPD don't even arrest him.
Yeah.
Because they took all his weed. They took
$1,000 worth of weed.
They took all the weed.
This is the perfect second beat to your first day of high school story.
With what?
Where you bought like an ounce of weed, had everybody coming over first day, gets confiscated, and it gets confiscated from the trash can. 5 years later, history repeats itself on a much larger scale.
100%.
A quarter pound of weed first day. We're gonna have all this weed. New year.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
But my boy took the fall for it all.
That's good.
Yeah. I mean, it was all. What was he gonna say? Like,
you have to take you gotta do it. It makes anyone who doesn't take the fall for it all is it's annoying.
100%.
What are we doing?
It was his.
It's a team sport. We want to keep as many people with less on our record as possible.
100%. And then you know what's crazy? A couple of weeks later, or like 2 weeks later, he just goes to class and he gets arrested outside of the class.
Yeah.
And he got taken to fucking Rikers.
Oh wow.
It was fucking nuts, bro.
Yeah, that's wild. I often think about this.
For college kids smoking weed.
No one hates. I mean, people hate cops more, but like I would say, white kids don't hate cops more than when they're in college.
Oh yeah, yeah, we hate a cop.
Yeah, and it's wild because you'll see these kids that I like hated cops, and now they're like they have a complete 180.
It's so crazy
because in college I guess it's just
looking
a fact.
Out, keeping it fucking.
Yeah, because they're actually like that's the only time that they're not working for you in a way.
Yeah, they were looking to catch us.
Yeah, I would say one of my most proud creative accomplishments. Maybe not creative. One of my things that I kept this on my resume for a long time.
I have that on my resume too.
You do.
Yeah. When the cops burst in, I don't flinch. I still got the 4C in my hands.
Yeah. So first day of school, everybody comes, new outfits, blah, blah, blah. You want to like make an impact. It's like your first look on campus, right?
First look.
So I was like, all right, how can I make this frat better? How can I do whatever? I guess recruitment at the time. My buddy was graduating, and he used to wear this blue tank top, that like bright blue tank top, and it would say "Enjoy Your Youth" on it. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. And he was like, I have two. I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give Luke one. This other kid. Mm-hmm. And I guess he lost his second one, and he only gave the kid Luke one. So I was like, oh, I want to buy. Maybe I'll buy one. I'll make my own. Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I'm gonna make this the shirt that we all wear, bright blue. Enjoy your youth. It's like a statement. It's a tank top. It's like, what is that? Yeah. I'm gonna make this the thing that we all wear on moving day. So I'm like, all right, whatever. This is what I did. I ordered 100 shirts. Sure. And I give them out to everybody. I'm like, this is what we're gonna wear. Huge hit. Like everybody, the women were coming up like older, like the parents loved it. Everybody was like, it's first day of college, enjoy your youth. Yeah,
it's a nice message.
Yeah, it's a nice message.
Much better than welcome freshman girls.
Yes, much better than welcome freshman girls. But it kind of came like the mantra of our whole organization after that. And then we would sell them to everyone. We sold probably like $15,000 worth of t-shirts of these Enjoy Your Youth. And that was not my idea. Billy,
merch
shout out, Billy.
Soon,
shout out. I was a merch king in college.
We don't have a single shirt out.
I know. We've thought about it.
Look, you're flexing. I sell $15,000 worth of merch for a product that doesn't exist.
Yeah, I mean, it exists. They still use it. I still see like the shit that they do with the whole vibe on TikTok. They make all the shit with Enjoy Your Youth, Enjoy Your Youth, Enjoy Your Youth, which is Billy Freiberger. He came up with the shirt. It was his thing. But I was like, we could mass produce this.
Billy Freiberger, shout out 2 times.
Shout out 2 times.
Shout out 2 times.
Shout out 3 times. But yeah, enjoy it. Like that was one of my I was just like, yeah, I got all it worked. Nice. I like had this small idea, and it was like, oh, to see it like come to life. I was like, I like that. And I hated when I had a job how I couldn't make decisions that ended up like materializing. I missed that a lot.
You missed that.
Now I do. Now we make decisions that materialize all the time. Loud about nothing.
Let's do another call.
Beautiful.
Hey guys, so 2 stories I wanted to talk about was my freshman year experience at TCNJ. So number 1, I was on the all-girls floor. The rest of the floors were co-ed. I really resented this, but we had like a chant for our floor that we sang during Welcome Week, which was the time when everyone like moved in, got to meet each other for the first time. Oh, did that like send me to voicemail? Oh, nope, I'm still on the call. Okay, anyway. So our chant was, I got 99 problems, but a boy ain't one. I'm going to be honest, I wish there was a boy. And then the second thing I wanted to say.
Wish there was a boy.
So freshman year, my friend Dana and I would go out to parties together, and we would maybe have like 1 mixed drink in her apartment at pregame, and then like half of a warm beer at the party, And then I would just kind of like pretend I was drunk. And I figured that's what she was doing too. But then the next day she would be like throwing up the entire day. And I would be kind of confused because I was like, I thought we were both pretending. And it turned out she was allergic to beer. And she would have like a severe reaction every time we drank. And it took me a while to realize that. I thought that she was like really committing to the bit because I didn't have like a hungover piece to my bit. I would just be good the next day because having 2 drinks really wasn't doing much for me. But yeah, it turns out she had a severe issue. So those are really my only stories. Thanks, guys.
Hey, beautiful call. We love that.
Yeah.
I never had a chance. Did you? I guess my frat had a secret chance.
They made every floor in the towers come up. It was like a very community building. The first week it'd be like your T1, Wolf 5, whatever. You would come up with like a chant.
Oh, I guess we would go Jasper Boys or something. We'd say like
the first week to like do icebreaker stuff. You would come up with a chant.
No,
what's your opinion on icebreakers?
They're good for losers.
Good for losers.
Yeah, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, I guess it's a good way
for losers.
It's a built-in way to show your personality. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else to say it. Well, an icebreaker, good for losers. Hey, let's do a couple icebreakers. Hey, bro, I'm good. I got a personality. I'll be okay. Can we just chit chat for a couple minutes?
Yeah.
I don't need an icebreaker.
Yeah.
Especially in college.
I know. It's like a fun fact. You don't like giving a fun fact about yourself.
It's like fun facts.
Yeah.
I have no fun
I'm
facts.
fun, not the fact. Yeah.
Yeah, what fun fact do I say? I go, hey, I'm a twin.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I know Sebastian now.
Yeah.
I've never known a man better.
Yeah.
What's a fun fact about me? I'm from Staten Island.
Yeah.
Whoa, who is this dude? Icebreakers rock.
Yeah.
More icebreakers, please. No.
Yeah.
Right? Anyone that does, the more that you clap when you speak, the more you need icebreakers.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And I never clap when I speak.
No.
So we good over here,
You're
bro.
good on the icebreaker front.
I'm good on the icebreakers,
okay.
right?
Have you ever pretended to be drunk?
2 truths and a lie. Okay, you want truth? This is bullshit. We could be having a lot more fun. And the lie, I'm a fucking loser.
Yeah.
You know what I hated? The kids at the icebreakers had to flex that they were going to be the cool kids.
Oh.
Like the kids that volunteered at the big show to be like, I'm going to volunteer and I'm going to say fuck in front of the whole class.
Oh, yeah.
They were never the cool kids.
No.
Because I've done a couple.
They're trying to get out ahead of it.
I've done college orientations.
Okay.
I've performed them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to do Baruchs a bunch.
Okay.
So I would do Baruchs every year. And then you get the kid that comes on stage and it'd be like, yo. And it'd be like, hey, what'd you do this morning? It'd be like, didn't smoke a ton of weed.
Yeah, but I have bad news. That kid probably hooks up that night.
Oh.
It works for
Sure,
somebody.
so.
But everybody's equally as like, I don't know what to do here. I don't think he has longevity in like a month
Doesn't
from
have
now.
longevity.
It doesn't really work out a month from now, but he probably like for a day gets his little, oh yeah, you were the, if he's cute.
If he's cute.
If he's cute.
Cat. Okay.
Anyways, the second part, have you ever pretended to be drunk?
No.
Yeah. I guess like comedically.
Yeah.
But not like earnestly, like I'm drinking this and I'm actually kind of tipsy.
I've only done the opposite.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, I've only done the opposite. I've only been like, yo, bro, pull
well, I
your
guess
shit
it's different
together.
for girls. Girls probably, you don't want to.
Yeah,
it's a smart move to do that.
Yes.
To maybe not pretend to be drunk, but like to go out and just make sure that you're staying in control.
There's no faster way for a boy to be, for a guy at college to be like shunned by people. It's pretending to be drunk. I knew guys that would like pretend to be hammered.
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking hang out with them.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. But for girls, I get it.
No, 100. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, it's different.
You
It
kind of
sucks.
have to do that.
It sucks, but like you got to keep. What? Yeah, fucking. Yeah, it sucks. I get like trying to keep your wits about you. Yeah, yeah. But luckily, like I never had to do that. I would only do the opposite.
Yeah.
Drinking is hard. I feel empathy for everyone in those scenarios.
I know, especially if you're
Looking back,
getting an allergic reaction and you're throwing up. It's funny that I wonder how long you thought this was a bit.
I
Someone's
know.
puking and hungover.
Wow.
Yeah.
You thought David Blaine was your roommate for a minute.
Like what's They
commit.
That is a wild extreme.
I know. Yeah. No, it's hard.
Yeah.
I think if any college kids are listening, I know you are. be easy on people.
Definitely.
Be easy. I think that's the one advice. Like, be easy on people, be easy on yourself. And mistakes happen, but try your best not to make them.
Yeah, listen to other people. This is the best thing about college is you're around so many people and so many people's stories, and it's like that's what I told my brother when he went away. I'm like, become friends with people, like listen to people, be kind to people. Yeah. Also, make different kinds of friends.
Good advice is don't be the person drunk at the party first.
Yeah.
That's like easy advice.
Yes.
It's like if you want to get my cousin told me he's like. I know you were probably at college, you want to get hammered late.
Yeah.
Be one of the last people to be hammered.
Oh, that's the people you're going to remember having fun with.
Yes.
Not the first person. It's like, who's there at the end, dancing, having a good time, making jokes. Like, those are the people that
you actually become tight with.
Yeah.
Don't be the first person to get drunk at a party. You're only going to look like a fool in front of everybody.
Yeah.
Be the last.
Beautiful.
All right,
this was a fun episode. R.I.P. Travis and Wolf.
R.I.P.
Thank you, everybody who called in.
Thank you. Jesus, Robbie, I can't believe you fucking texted me to say that. You're a scumbag.
No, I did not say that.
You're a scumbag. That's what he wants to call the episode. He goes, can we say the towers have fallen? Jesus Christ.
No, they haven't yet. But I'm just kidding. Yeah, that's it.
All right.
I guess
beautiful.
Come out March 11th. We have a show in New York City. New York is phenomenal. Please come out to that. It's going to be a lot of fun. And keep listening to the podcast. Keep commenting, liking, sharing the stuff. And that's it.
That's it. Yeah, we love it. Rate and review 5 stars if you want on Spotify. Write a review on Apple Pod if you listen and you haven't done that yet. Beautiful, Robbie. Hit the fucking music.